Hey you guys, it's Holly Golightly with Perfume Vegas, and I am back with a brand new Sephora Favorites Perfume Favorites set. So if you want to get all of the details on the Sephora Favorites set, what's in here, how to redeem them, and what fragrance I'm choosing, just stay tuned. So I haven't done a video about a Sephora sampler set for a long time. I think the first or the last one I did was maybe the beginning of 2020 or the very end of 2019 with it was the one that had the Juliet Has a Gun and Tom Ford Metallique, those fragrances in it. That was a really great set for the money. This particular set is one of their newest. It's the newest Sephora Favorites Perfume Sampler set, except this was clearly supposed to be launched at Sephora much sooner than it did. It says fragrant launches of 2020, sample your way to a full size at no extra cost. This was supposed to be launched, I'm assuming, towards the beginning of the year, but due to the issues with COVID-19 and Sephora stores not being open to redeem, they probably held back this launch until now, because some of these are not new anymore. Not really at all. We're going to still talk about them, see what's a great deal, see what to buy, what maybe you could pass on, or perhaps what may not be the best bang for your buck, all the good stuff. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. I have all my notes. I'm ready to go. Prepared. So this is how it looks. I love the box of this. I love reusing these boxes. And this one, I love the black leopard print. But we aren't buying it for the box that comes in. Let's be real. We're buying it for the freaking perfume that we're hoping is going to be a deal. Now, unlike most of the previous releases, there isn't a sticker on the outside here that tells you how much the box is worth for the price you pay. And that's interesting because there usually is. And I didn't look that up. This set is $68 US. I believe that it has a retail value of approximately $104. I'm really looking to see if it says that anywhere, but I believe that's what it says on the website. I'll notate that down below to be sure, but it's otherwise the same as all of the Sephora favorite boxes. The scents that you can sample and redeem for are here on the front. They're also listed on the back with all of the different fragrances and the size of redemption. The instructions are here as well. You try your fragrance, you choose one, and you redeem in store for a full bottle at no extra cost. The key thing with the Sephora Favorites fragrance boxes or favorite sample sets is that you have to redeem in-store Sephora US only, which is why I was saying that these were held back probably through the entire spring when some of these products were really new, and now they've been in store for almost a year for the most part. But the redemption certificate looks like this. I still have mine because I got this in the mail a few days ago. I haven't redeemed yet. It's essentially the same as the redemption certificates always are. You take this in, you pick your fragrance based on the guidelines here, and then you redeem this with no extra cost. You do have to make sure that you're redeeming at a freestanding Sephora store in the US, not Sephora Canada. I'm very sorry, you guys. Not Sephora inside JCPenney, and not Sephora online. So if you are not comfortable going to a store to redeem, or your stores are not open yet, I don't know how things are rolling out across the US, but definitely keep that in mind before placing an order for this kit. There are some really good fragrances in this kit. The Clean Reserve, this is the Radiant Nectar. I have this in a travel size. I love this. There's Dolce Shine, Chloe Nomad Absolute, Sol de Janeiro, Chirosa 62. Yeah, Chirosa 62, Flower Bomb Dew, the Nest Sunkissed Hibiscus, and the Acqua di Gio Ocean di Gioia. So, with that information now ready for you to think about, let's talk about the fragrances. They've started doing these panels, these insert panels, where they show you the different fragrance categories that each scent falls under. So, Chirosa 62 is warm and spicy. Giorgio Armani and Clean are under fresh. Earthy and Woody is Nomad by Chloe. And Floral, Dolce, Flower Bomb, and the Nest. That's pretty straightforward. It's just a little blurb, again, about the redemption of the products. But what you need to know is on the back, where each fragrance is described, the redemption size is given to you, and the redemption type. Eau de Parfum, Eau de Toilette, or Pure Parfum are all presented for you. So I'm going to read these over really quickly, and then I'll tell you my personal feelings about all of them. Starting with Dolce & Gabbana Shine. It comes in a 1.7, you redeem for a 1.7 ounce Eau de Parfum. It's a floral fragrance family with says Dolce Shine perfume will transport you to springtime on the Italian coast when the first rays of sunlight trickle into the blooming gardens. And the notes that I've made, the key fragrance notes for Dolce Shine are mango, jasmine, and blonde woods. We have Chloe Nomad, which is an eau de parfum redeeming for 1.0 fluid ounces or 30 ml. The fragrance family's earthy and woody. Nomad eau de parfum is the essence of a free-spirited and confident woman, taking inspiration from her experiences and encounters throughout the world and asserting who she is. And this is the Nomad Absolute de Parfum. I should probably make sure you understand. Absolute. Chloe Absolute. Chloe Nomad Absolute de Parfum. So the keynotes for this fragrance I've pulled up are Divana, Cherry Plum, and Oak Moss. Then we have Giorgio Armani Ocean di Gioia is an eau de parfum, redemption size 1.0 fluid ounces, fragrance family fresh. The new Giorgio Armani dazzling aquatic fragrance for the lively woman who is in harmony with herself and nature. The key notes for this fragrance are sparkling pear, water jasmine, and sandalwood. Clean Reserve Radiant Nectar Eau de Parfum, redemption size 3.4 fluid ounces, fragrance family fresh, a farm to fragrance collection crafted with the perfumer's reserve of sustainable ingredients, created with people and planet in mind. And the key notes for this fragrance are ambrette, pear nectar, and liquid musk. Now, like I said, I own this fragrance in a travel size already, so I'll give you some more impressions about it in a moment. Sol de Janeiro Chirosa 62 Eau de Parfum. It is an Eau de Parfum, redemption size 1.7 fluid ounces, fragrance family warm and spicy. This is the scent of summer, beloved in the iconic Brazilian Boom Boom cream and blended with addictive gourmand notes of salted caramel, pistachio, jasmine, and vanilla. This boldly delicious fragrance always inspires compliments and curiosity. This one, again, salted caramel, pistachio, and vanilla are the notes that are pulled out for this. Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb Dew Eau de Parfum, redemption size 1.0 fluid ounces, fragrance family is floral. Flower Bomb Dew is a subtle, seductive second skin fragrance that envelops the senses in a glowing floral sensation. Key notes for this are bergamot, pear, and ambrette. And then we have Nest Sunkissed Hibiscus Eau de Parfum, redemption size 1.7 fluid ounces, fragrance family floral. It has radiant notes of frangipani and orange blossom combined with warm golden amber to capture mystery of its luminous sun-kissed hibiscus. And the notes that pulled out for that are frangipani, orange blossom, and golden amber. So I do believe, I'm not 100% sure, so I will make sure I note it either on the screen here or down below. I do believe Nest fragrances are clean or cruelty-free, at least. I believe they're cruelty-free. So, and then Clean Reserve is also cruelty-free if you're looking for that option. So let's go ahead and get into the fragrances. I'll tell you about the scents and also how much they're worth. Dun, dun, dun. How much value are you getting out of this? Remember, this kit is actually a little bit more expensive than their previous offerings for $68 as opposed to the normal price tag of $65. That itself is something to consider perhaps when making your choices. But don't let it deter you. If you fall in love with something that's like not the most expensive, or, you know, if you don't think it's like the best value, you don't have to think of it that way, that you are getting, you're not getting your money's worth, because you are getting additional product in each of these spray bottles. My Dolce Shine leaked, unfortunately, but these are all approximately 0.3, no, that's not right, a 0.03 fluid ounces. You're getting an additional like half ounce of product, so 15 mils. It's not, I mean, it is, if you think of it like that, it is kind of making up for the difference. I like to think of it like that, at least. So I'm just going to start grabbing them out and we'll spray them and I'll give you my thoughts. So the first one is Flower Bomb Dew. I can tell by the packaging. Flower Bomb Dew has ambrette, pear, nectar, and what else? Bergamot, pear, and ambrette. A lot of ambrette in this collection. That was a hot ingredient this summer. This to me smells exactly like regular Flower Bomb, except maybe more fruity. I don't know. It is slightly different than the original, but it's not really my style or taste. I have enough issues with the original Flower Bomb that I struggle with. The only Flower Bomb flanker that I like is Nectar. Flower Bomb Dew is pretty, but it doesn't last very long and it doesn't seem to really pack a punch, in my opinion. If you were looking for a really light, sweet, girly scent, this is definitely good for that, because that's exactly what this is. Light, sweet, and girly. But the redemption for Flower Bomb Dew, is for a 30 ml or 1 ounce bottle. It is worth $85. So, not bad. The next one is Chloe Nomad Absolu Eau de Parfum. This is a strange one. This one transforms a lot on my skin. I really had to wear it a couple of times to get an idea of how it performed and what it was like. It's sort of like, yeah, it's sort of balsamic. It's not straightforward. Like, it doesn't smell exactly like Chloe Nomad to me. It has more of something. The key notes that are pulled out here are Divana, cherry plum, and oak moss. So I think the combination of Divana, which is a transformational scent note, and oak moss, this smells like Christmas to me in a bottle. Like very Christmassy, very woodsy, piney, slightly sweet and musky, but yeah, absolutely like a Christmas type of fragrance. Chloe Nomad Absolu redeems for a 30 ml or 1 ounce bottle, and its price tag is $84 US. Next up, I have Dolce Shine. Let me see if I have anything left in this bottle, because like I said, it leaked and then I put some on me. There is some. Okay. This is a really pretty fragrance. This is a beautiful summer fragrance. Once again, should have been released earlier in the year, but it doesn't matter, because this would definitely be, this isn't a really trendy type of summer fragrance. It's not going to be out of style next summer. You're not going to smell dated. It's pretty like coconutty, watery. What does this have? So Dolce Shine redeems for 50 ml or 1.7 fluid ounce bottle, has mango, jasmine, blonde woods, and it has a retail price point of $96. Smells really good. This one smells really good. Next, we have Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 62. So this one supposedly smells like the Boom Boom Cream. I don't use that product. I don't think I've ever tried it. I just don't have a need for it. But people rave about the scent, so I was excited to try that, which is one of the benefits of these kind of kits. This smells so lovely on paper. It's got an almondy, like sweet almondy pistachio fragrance that I think is, like it said, the hallmark of the Boom Boom Cream. And fun fact, cheirosa means scented or fragranced in Portuguese. It smells beautiful on paper. I will say on my skin, it really turned a kind of sickly synthetic vanilla scent. Now, does that mean that it is going to perform that way on everyone? No. And I also don't even know if it would perform that way on me all the time. But unfortunately, it is the type of fragrance that usually doesn't work for my skin chemistry. So, Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 62, it is a 50 ml size you redeem for. It retails for $78 US. I love this smell on paper, but I can already tell you right now, I won't be redeeming for that. So it is what it is. Next we have Nest Sunkissed Hibiscus, another one that would have been lovely for summer, but it is what it is. I'm going to tell you right now, I will tell you right now, Nest continually rotates their fragrance lineup. So if you want this fragrance, even though summer is ending for us in the US, if you want this fragrance, go ahead and pick this up because there are no guarantees that it will be available next summer. This one smells really nice. Nest fragrances tend to be more synthetic because, like I said, I believe they're animal cruelty free. But this one doesn't smell synthetic at all, unlike like Cocoa Woods, which I own. The Nest Sunkissed Hibiscus redeems for 50 ml size, and it is a retail value of $74 US. Then we have Clean Reserve Radiant Nectar. This one's beautiful. This is a beautiful scent. It is very sweet. It's kind of golden feeling. The notes that they pull out of this are ambrette, pear nectar, and liquid musk, and it does feel like very sweet, liquidy, golden. It's so nice. This would be a great option, especially if you are trying to be cruelty free. This would be a great option, especially if you are trying to be cruelty free or stay like clean in your fragrances and your cosmetics, because it is clean beauty. Oh, it smells so good. The only thing is that I have found, and I have heard other reviewers say the same, that this does not have very much of a lasting power. Its presence on the skin is quite, it just doesn't stay. It's very light on the skin. There's not much sillage, and there's definitely not a lot of longevity in that fragrance. However, it does retail for the largest size of any of these fragrances, 100 ml, and it is a redemption of $98 US value. It is the highest valued fragrance in this kit, as well as the largest fragrance redemption in this kit. And then last but not least, we have Ocean de Joya, and this is sprayed on paper. I was surprised this was not an eau de toilette. If it was an eau de toilette, I would have really been surprised, but it is an eau de parfum. It's an eau de parfum that performs like an eau de toilette, smells like an eau de toilette. It's very clean. This is like a clean, linen type of fragrance. Like if you like things like cotton, clean linen type of fragrance, that's what this is. It isn't really aquatic in my opinion. It doesn't smell very oceany. There's no like salty or oceany type of note that I can pull out of here. And it does not perform very well on my skin, but I know that this type of scent is perennially popular with the general public, which was likely why it was included here. Giorgio Armani Ocean Gioia is redeeming for 30 ml or 1 ounce, and it is retail value of $58. So it is the least expensive fragrance in the box, about $10 below the original price of the box, and that's where I'm saying the difference is made up by having these other fragrance samples, by getting about 15 mils of extra perfume through these samples. So some of my opinions in redemption: if you wanted to buy, or if you were interested in Acqua di Gioia, is it Gioia? Acqua di Gioia? I'm not sure. Acqua di Gioia. The Ocean di Gioia. Just said that so many times. If you were interested in that, I would highly suggest that you wait on it. You can probably pick it up for at cost or less expensive from a third-party retailer, without spending extra on the box, if that fragrance is your cup of tea. I do know that Armani is discontinuing several of the previous di Gioia fragrances, Sun di Gioia being one of them that I know for sure, and then there is a second one. I'm not sure which one it is because I'm not that familiar with the line. This is new to replace those, and it's fine, but it's up there with, it's like light blue. If you like that type of fragrance, just wait for it to come down in price somewhere. You don't have to buy it in the kit. If you were interested in more of a summer freshy type of scent, you get a better value by going for the Flower Bomb Dew. However, this is quite a bit sweeter, but it isn't a very strong or heavy fragrance. So even though it is sweeter, its presence isn't going to be super, super heavy on your skin. And the value is much better there. Now, that's just an opinion suggestion. You can do whatever you want with your box, right? Okay. So what is my suggestion for the best redemption from this box? I would say Clean Reserve Radiant Nectar, except for the fact of its performance issues. Because of its performance issues, I do not think that it is worth the money, and I do not think that it's worth a full bottle unless you don't mind, or you just want a light type of fragrance to wear every day. Then absolutely, the Clean Reserve Radiant Nectar is the best value in the box. However, for a general kind of population choice, that would probably be giving you the best value for your money, the best longevity and payoff in the fragrance, and also the best wear, I guess, like wear time, wearing, longevity, projection, etc., is going to be Dolce & Gabbana Dolce Shine. This again, it redeems for 50 mils. It is valued at $96. It's definitely one that has a good value for the money in this box. Probably the best value for the money when you take into consideration the performance issues with Radiant Nectar. So okay, so with that said, I personally have not yet decided which one I'm going to redeem for. Like I said, my Dolce Shine leaked, and so although I really want to give it a good test. I can't quite get my nose on it to see if it's gonna really work for me personally. I also quite like Chloe Nomad Asalou. This one is different, extremely different from all of the other fragrances in this box. The rest of them are quite simple, summery fragrances, but Chloe Nomad Asalou is very deep, distinct, and different. And then the third one is the Nest Sunkissed Hibiscus. I'm probably not going to redeem for that, but it is a good value at $74. And I really do like the Frangipani Orange Blossom and Golden Amber combination. It smells bright, smells warm. I'm just not sure. I just don't really want any more summery type of fragrances, and unfortunately that's what a lot of this box is, because like I said, was supposed to probably redeem, or was supposed to probably come out much earlier in the year than it did. With all of that in mind, I hope that I covered the Sephora Favorites New at Sephora fragrance box sufficiently. If anyone wants further reviews or dedicated reviews on any of these fragrances, all you have to do is ask. I'd be happy to cover them more in depth, either here or on Instagram. But for now, I just want to say that I'm really happy that Sephora is releasing new favorites kits. I'm also very happy that these are all... I'm also very happy that these are all new scents. We've seen a bunch of Solar Bloom from Clean. We've seen a bunch of different Acqua di Gioia type of fragrances. We've seen several different Nest fragrances, but these scents that are on here are all new to the Sephora Favorites kits, and I'm excited for that. Something new to try, and something new to redeem for. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to find out more, if you want to see more content like this, if you enjoyed it, hit that wiggly bell to be notified whenever I upload. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribe. I'd be happy to have you join me. Why else? Why wouldn't you want to? She asked, posing seductively. Can you call it that? I don't know. Anyway, you guys, I hope that this was a useful and entertaining video, and I will see you very soon on the next one. Bye!